So you have sciatica. So now I'm teaching you a lot, and before I was just focusing on the back. But sciatica is where you have pain here, and it radiates right down to the end of down to the foot. Not in the foot, but down to the end of the leg. Most of the pain will be in here, and then some of it will be maybe halfway, okay? So, sciatica is a real condition. Tosh, I'm sure, has had it. All the girls, Jenny and Roshni and Sweetie, they've all worked with this. And I think our last Sweetie worked with Diddle and what was her name? I forget. The lady that has MS. She has some of this. So I would ask, you have sciatica, okay? And so you have the greater trochanter right in here. The nerve comes out of the spine and it goes right down the middle. So here's where you have your little indentation, right? So if you've got that right here, then you can see that here's the cheek, here's the side. I'm going to go right down the middle, and it kind of comes down and makes a little turn here, and then it goes right down the middle of the leg. That's where the nerve goes. So now, you have to watch me closely because this is very technical. When you massage for sciatica, okay, here's the center. If the nerve is in pain, are you going to go right on the pain and start to work into it? No. So what do? You get your hand on the top and you do an action like this, okay? So you start on the side, okay? You start on the side, you move over, and I should say, you're on this side. Why do I stand on this side, work on this side? Can you tell me why?
It's more comfortable. This side
Can put more
easier.
pressure.
More strength? Oh, no.
Watch this. Is that, if I start working down here, what's going to happen to my fingers?
You
I cannot do
will.
that. Immoral, illegal. So I can come down here like this, and that's perfectly acceptable. His ischial tuberosity is right, I can feel his bones right here. Well, I don't have much there, and you can feel my bones. So when you work, the massage therapist always works on the opposite side, and when you work on this side, you hold your hand on, you walk around. Because you're on the lower part, you walk around the bottom part, and then work on this side. So this, when I'm working on sciatica, I start on the outside, okay? And I'm using the heel of my hand, okay? Then when I start to flatten out, as I come up here, and you have to put your hand on that nerve area, but I'm not going like this. So you'll work down in here, in this area, and about 90% of the ladies, when I work on them, I can come down in here and I can get them to go, ow, 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 ow. Why? Because that's where the minimus is. Major goes like this and comes across and attaches here. Medius comes here and attaches here. And minimus is right over here on the bone. And it gets very little attention, so when you come over here, you can get an ow, 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 because no one ever works on it, and it's really painful. So again, back to the three muscles, and again, this muscle is the largest muscle in your body. So I work here, and I move my hand around. I might go like this, I might twist, okay? As soon as I get up here, I flatten out. And then when I'm in here, then I raise up again like a cobra. And I can go down in here, and you work up, you have to move your hand around, and then you flatten out here, and then you work around, okay? Now you're going to do that for maybe a minute or two, okay? Just working around, and now here's the secret for curing sciatica. When you're doing this, and you work around, then you get to a point where you do this.
On the nerve.
All around it, when you're here on the nerve, it's more flat, and when you're here, you're up, okay? So obviously, I'm kind of doing this kind of a thing, but this shaking, nerves love this kind of stuff. Nerves love a jiggle. They like a shaking. There's something, I don't know if I've studied or if I remember studying it, what the phenomena is. But there's a phenomena when you start shaking here, and then you're shaking here, and then you're up on the end here. There's a phenomena that the nerve, when the nerve is just like this kind of a shake, it just relaxes and it feels good. And most of the time, I can get a lady, because ladies have sciatica more than men. I can have a lady, and I can get her 80 to 90% in one treatment. And sometimes I walk away and I say, wow, that was fantastic. And, I'll say you probably need another one, and we'll do a second one. But most of the time, their pain is all gone. It just goes away. So this is a secret. This is a little trick that when you're here, you're down in here, and then when you're here, you flatten out. You don't raise up on the nerve, okay? So you're shaking the glutamus maximus, and then as you get over here, you raise up again, and you go. Why are you doing that? Because you're going deeper. That's why you raise up. When you raise up here, you're going deeper, but when you're here, you're not going deep because the nerve is right in the middle. If you go deep, you're going to hurt the nerve. So you're shaking the nerve, and that nerve just goes, ah, and it feels good.